Hello, heroes. Joe Smith here. Here's proof that Google is racist and anti-Semitic. If you go to list business on Google listings, there's an option to where you can select that your business is woman-owned or black-owned. There's no listing selected if it's white-owned or Asian-owned or Hispanic-owned or Mexican-owned, Spanish-owned, Latino or Latinx owned, whatever the correct pronoun or whatever the fuck it's called is nowadays. There's no Native American owned. There's no Jewish owned option. And what about all these other genders? Google only has a woman-owned business option. They don't have a man-owned. They don't have a non-binary owned business. They don't have trans, male to female trans, or a female to male trans, or whatever all these other genders are nowadays. They don't have any of that stuff. That's not very woke of Google, where they don't have all these other different gender options for businesses. Not very woke at them at all. Kind of sexist of them, where they're just assuming that businesses are either listed by men or women, and we're going to give special treatment to women. It's kind of sexist. And it's kind of anti-Semitic, where they won't even allow you to list if your business is owned, if you're like Jewish and own a business, or your business is Jewish owned. Kind of anti-Semitic of Google. And it's really racist of Google too. Where yeah, you can get a special title on your business listing for being black owned, but there's no special title for being Asian owned or Hispanic or Latinx owned or Latino or Hispanic or Spanish or whatever owned, Mexican, Salvadorian, Costa Rican owned. There's no special titles for any of that shit. Which kind of really pisses Joe Smith here off. Because Joe Smith is tired of all this fucking racism. These companies claiming that they're woke companies and they support all genders and all races. Well, obviously Google is not supporting all genders. Because they have no special listing options for trans businesses. Only women businesses. Only women-owned businesses. No special listing for trans-owned businesses. Whether you're male to female trans or female and male trans or whether you're non-binary or whatever fucking genders there are. You know? Not Joe Smith kind not going side with anyone on these gender issues, topics, or whatever. It's America. You're free to be whatever fucking gender you want. But apparently Google won't let you post a business. Or well, they'll let you post a business, but they won't let you advertise it to be a specific gender of whatever 150 different genders there are nowadays. You know, Joe Smith thinks there's only 3 genders: male, female, and loser. You know, if you're a chick and you want to dress as a dude, fine, cool, that's cool. Do it. Ain't going to complain. Dress however the fuck you want. If you're a dude and you want to dress as a chick, that's cool, fine. Do it. Joe Smith here don't have a problem. Dress however you want. Wear makeup. Joe Smith here don't have a problem with hiring you. As long as you show up for work on time and you do the fucking job and the customers are happy, ain't got a complaint. Wear all the fucking makeup or dresses you want to work. Joe Smith don't discriminate against people. Yeah, a lot of people think, or well, people that aren't fans of Joe Smith or aren't subscribers of Joe Smith thinks that Joe Smith's racist and whatever. But no, seriously, not. Don't care what gender you are, don't care what race you are. Willing to hire you. As long as you show up on time and do the job. Don't care what color you are, don't care what religion you are, Muslim or Catholic or whatever. Don't care what race you are. Oh, Joe Smith here is probably like 60% German and 30% Swedish and like quarter or like a little bit English and then just a tiny bit Jewish and native. But don't care. Don't care what race or religion or nationality or whatever you are. If you're an American now, you're an American. Welcome to America. If you're American here, welcome to America. You're American now. If you're born in America, you're American. Sorry, mine just went blank. But tired of big corporations, big social media or whatever, big tech, whatever it's called, like Google, YouTube, and all that, claiming that they're woke and whatnot, but in reality they aren't. If they were, then Google would have a Spanish-owned business listing option, or a trans business listing option, or a Asian owned, or Native American owned, or Jewish owned. But no, Google only cares about blacks and women. They don't care about whites, they don't care about men, they don't care about natives, or Spanish, or Asians, or Jewish. Google don't care about any of those people because Google is fucking racist and anti-Semitic. So I need a new company to replace Google, but everyone's scared to compete because Google's so big, everyone's scared to even try. Everyone's like, oh, the government needs to break up Google or whatever, government needs to break up Microsoft. Well, what good is that going to do when nobody else is even willing to fucking compete? No one else is even willing to try to start a business to compete against them. Because they're too fucking scared that they won't make it, they'll fail. And they'll waste their time, they'll waste their money. So it ain't going to do any goddamn good to have the government break them up if no one else is even going to compete against them. That's the goddamn problem. It's like Amazon, Jeff Bezos. It was like, well, the government needs to break up Amazon and Jeff Bezos or whatever. It's like, well, who's going to compete against them? Who's going to open their own stores, their own online stores or whatever? Who's Jeff Bezos' only competition? Walmart. Walmart owns like Jet.com and whatever, and like a couple other .com shopping websites. It's like either Walmart.com or their affiliates, or Amazon or eBay, or like maybe Newegg or something, but no one else is even trying to compete at this point. Everyone else is just submitting and becoming a fucking slave to these big corporations instead of trying to compete against them. So how's the government going to break them up if no one's willing to take them over and compete? Got kind of a price sunset here, I'll show you here, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe you kind of see it there in the distance, but it's already kind of setted. Getting ready to get dark here. Thanks for watching though. Joe Smith signing out.